Gregory, oh my word, will not carry coals.
No, for then we should be coilers.
I mean, and we be coilers will draw.
Aye, while you draw on your neck out the coiler.
I strike quickly being moved.
But thou art not quickly moved to strike.
The dog of the house of Montagues moves me.
Therefore, if thou art moved, thou art is away.
I will take the wall of any maid or man of Montagues.
That shows the weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall.
True, I will push the Montagues men from the wall and push his maids to the wall.
The quarrel is between our masters and their men.
'Tis all one. To have fought with the men, I will be cruel with the maids and cut off their heads.
The herds of the mask,
The heads of the maids or their maiden heads.
thou must take in since that fill it.
And 'tis known I am a pretty piece of flesh.
Draw thy tool, here come two of the house of the Montague.
My naked weapon is out. Quarrel, I will back thee.
Hide thy turn back and run.
Fear me not, let us take the law on our sides, let them begin.
As we pass, I will frown and let them take it as they list.
Nigh as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, whereas a disgrace to them if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us?
Yes, sir, I do bite my thumb.
Do you bite your thumb at us?
Is the law on our side if I say A?
No.
No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I do bite my thumb.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir, no, sir.
If you do, sir, I am for you. I'm as good as a man as you are.
No better, sir.
Yes, better, sir.
You lie.
Draw, you be men!
Parfuls, put up your swords. You don't know what you do.
What art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword or manage to part these men with me.
What drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word as I hate hell, all Montagues and thee. Have at thee, coward.
Give me my long sword, ho. Strike off for a sword. My sword, I say, old Montague is come and flourishes this blade in spite of me.
Thy villain Capulet.
Thou shalt not stir a foot to seek a foe.
Hold me not, let me go.
Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, will they not hear what ho you made you peace? That quench the fire of your pernicious rage, with purple fountains issuing from your veins. On pain of torture from those bloody hands, throw your misinterpreted weapons to the ground and hear the sentences of your moved prince. 3 silver brawls bred of an airy word, by the old Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If you ever disturb our streets again, your life shall pay for the forfeit of the peace. For this time, all the rest depart away. You Capulet shall go along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon to know our further pleasure in this case, are more on pain of death, and all men depart.
set the ancient quarrel new approach. Speak, nephew, whereby you when it begin.
Here were the servants of your adversary, and yours close by and eerie I did approach. I drew to part them, and the instant came the fiery Tybalt with his sword, prepared, which as he breathed defiance to my ears, he swung about his head and cut the winds. Who nothing hurt, withal hissed him in scorn, while we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and fought and part, till the prince came who parted either part.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am here he was not at this fray.
Madam, an hour before the worshipped sun peered forth the golden window of the east, a troubled mind drove me to walk abroad where underneath the grove of your sycamore that westward rooteth from the city side. So early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me, and stole him in the cover of the wood. I'm measuring his affection by my own.
Many a morning hath be seen, with tears, arguments, and the fresh morning dew, adding the clouds more clouds with his deep sigh. But also so soon all the cheering sun should in the furthest east begin to draw the shadow curtain from Aurora's bed, away from the light seals home by heavy sun, and private in the chamber of himself, shut up his window, locks for daylight out, and makes himself an artful night. Black and pronounced must the humor prove, unless good caused may cause remove.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know or not can learn from him.
Have you importuned him by any means?
Both by myself and many other friends, but he, his own affection counselor, is to himself, and I will not say how true, but to himself so secret and so close, so far from the sounding and discovery, as the bud bit with another envious worm, ere can spread his sweet leaves to the air, or decolate his beauty to the sun. Could we be from where his sorrow grows, would we willingly give care as known.
See where he comes, so please you step aside.
I would thou went so happy by thy stay, to hear the true shift. Come on, madam, let's away.
Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But new struck 9.
Ay me, sad hours seem long. Was that my father went hence so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which, having makes them short.
In love?
Out.
Of love? Suka.
Love is smoked rage with a fume of sighs, being purged a fire sparking in lover's eyes. Being vexed a sea Norse with lover's tears, what is it else? A madness most discreet, a choking gal and a preserving sweet. Farewell, my coz.
Soft, I will go along.
Wait,
Toot, I have lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo. He's some otherwhere.
Tell me in sadness, who is that you love?
What, shall I groan and tell thee?
Tell me in sadness, who is that you love? Wait,
Sadness, cousin. I do love a woman.
I aim so near when I suppose you love.
A right good mark, man, and she's fair I love.
Okay. A right fair mark, fair cuz is second hit.
Well, in that hit you miss, she shall not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She had Dian's wit, and in strong a proof of chastity and well armed. From love's weak childish bow she lives unharmed. She will not stay the siege of loving terms, nor bid the encounter of assailing eyes. No, op her lap to saint seducing gold. Oh, she is rich in beauty, only poor. And when she dies, with beauty dies her store.
Then she has sworn that she will live chaste.
She hath and sparing makes huge waste. For beauty starred with her severity, because beauty off from all posterity. She's too fair, too wise, wisely too fair, to merit bliss by making me despair. She hath forsworn to love, and that vow do I live deed that live to tell it now.
be ruled by me.
Oh,
Forget
teach me how I should forget to think.
by giving liberty unto thine eyes. Examine other beauties.
Tis the way. To call her exquisite and question more. These happy marks that kiss fair lady's brow, being black put us in mind that hid the fair. He that is struck and blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Show me a mistress that is passing fair, without their beauty, but as a note where I may read who passed that passing fair. Farewell, thou can't not teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine, or else die in debt.
Far, far long ago, there was a sage named Juliet who wanted her best friend to deliver a message to her lover, a greaser, but was stopped abruptly, and now the story continues.
Where the devil does Romeo be? Coming at home tonight?
Not to his father's. I spoke with his pops.
Why that same pale heart hardened winch, that Roseline torments him so that he will run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman to the old Capulet, have sent him a letter to his father's house.
A challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter, master. How he dares being dared.
Alas, poor Romeo, he is already dead, stabbed with the white wench's black eye, run through the air with a love song, the very pin of his heart cleft with the blind bow. Voice, but shaft, and is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Why? What is Tybalt?
More than a prince of Cato, he's the courageous captain of compliments. He fights as you sing prig song, keeps time distant to proportion. He rests his men unrest, 1, 2, and the third in your bosom. The very butcher of a silk button, a duelist, the gentleman of the very first house, of the very first and second cause, all the immortal passato, the punto reversal, the hey.
The what?
Flocks of such antic lisping, affecting phantasimes, these new tuners of accent, by just Sue, a very good blade, a very tall man, a very good whore. Why is this not a lamentable thing, grandsire, that we should be thus afflicted with these strange flies, these fashion mongers, these pardon me's, who stand so much into the new form that they cannot sit at ease on the old bench? Oh, their bones, their blooms.
Here comes Romeo. Here comes Romeo.
Woe his roe, like a dried herring, oh flesh, how art thou fishified? Now is he for the numbers that Petrarch flowed in. Laura to his lady was a kitchen wench. Mary she had a better love to bear by. Sir, a slip, can he not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio, my business was great, and in such a case as mine may strain courtesy.
There is as much to say, such a case as yours constrains a man to bow in the hams.
Meaning to courtesy,
Thou hast moved kindly hidden.
a most courteous exposition.
Nay, I am very pink of courtesy.
Pink for
Right.
flower. Why then is my pump well flowered?
Sure wit, follow me this just now, till thou hast worn out thy pump, that when the single soul of it's worn, the just may remain, after the wearing solely singular.
Oh, single-souled jest, solely singular for the singleness.
Come between us, good Benvolio, my wit faints.
Swits and spurs, or all cry a match.
Nay, if our wits have run the wild goose chase, I am done. For thou hast done for the wild goose, and won thy wits fan, I am sure. I have down the whole 5. Was I wit there for this goose?
Thou wast never with me for anything when thou wast not there for the goose.
I will bite thee by the ear for that just.
Nay, good goose, bite not.
Thy wit is very bitter sweeting, inasmuch as a sharp sauce.
And is that then well served into a sweet goose?
Oh, here's a wit of that chevrel, that stretches from an inch to a elly broad.
I stretch it out for that broad, which added to the goose proves thee far and thy a wide broad goose.
Why is that not this better now than for groaning for love? Now art thou sociable, now art thou Romeo, now art thou what thou art. By art well as by nature, for this driveling love is like a great nature that runs lolling up and down to hide his babble in the hole.
Stop there.
Thou dearest me to stop laid against thy hair.
Thou wouldst have made thy tail large.
Oh, thou art deceived. I would have made it short, for I was to come for the whole depth of my tale, and meant to occupy the argument no longer.
Here's goodly gear.
A sail!
Change to a shirt and a smock.
Peter! Annan! My fan, Peter!
The good Peter, To hide her face, the fan is the fairer face.
God ye good morrow, gentlemen.
Good ye fair gentlewoman.
Is it good, then?
'Tis no less, I tell you, for the baldy hand of the dial is now upon the prick of noon.
Out upon you, what a man are you!
One gentlewoman that God hath himself to mar.
By my troth, it is well said, for himself to mar. Quotha, gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I might find the young Romeo?
I can tell you, but young Romeo will be older when you have found him than when you sought him. I am the youngest of that name, for fault of worse.
You say well.
Yea, is the worst well? Well, very took, I faith, wisely.
If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you.
She will indict him some supper.
Abod,
You
sir.
found.
No hair, sir, unless a hare and a Linton pie. That is something, sir, a whore it be spent. An old hare whore, it is very good to eat and lint, but a hare, that is a hare. It is too much for a score when it's a horse for it to be bent. Romeo, will he come to be your father's? Will it be dinner either?
I will follow you.
Oh, ancient lady, farewell.
Lady. I pray you, sir, what saucy merchant is this that was so full of his roguery?
A gentleman, nurse, that loves to hear himself speak, and will speak more in a minute than he will stand to in a lifetime.
And speak anything against me, I'll take him down and more lustier than his, and 20 such jacks, if I cannot, I'll find those that shout. Scurry knave, I am none of his flirt gills, I am none of his scurry mates, and thou shalt stand by.
I saw no man use you at his pleasure. If I had, my weapon should have quickly been out. I warrant you, I dare draw as soon as another man. If I see occasion in a good quarrel, it belong my side.
Now for God, I am so vexed that every part about me covers. Scurry knave, pray you so a word, and as I told you, my young lady bid me, I am crying you, out of what she bid me say, I will keep to myself. And first let me tell you, if ye shall lead her to a fool's paradise, as they say, if it were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say. For the gentlewoman is young, and therefore if you should deal double with her, truly if it were ill, thing to be offered to any gentlewoman, very weak dealing.
Nurse, commend me unto thy lady, I protest unto thee.
Good heart, my faith, I will tell her as much, Lord, she will be a very joyful woman.
What wilt thou tell her, nurse? Thou dost not mark me.
I will tell her so that you do protest, which as I take it is a very gentle manlike offer.
Bid her devise some means to come to shrift this afternoon, and there at Friar Lawrence's cell she shall be shivved and married. Here is for thy sir, not a penny. Go to, I say you shall.
This afternoon? No, she shall be. Truly, sir, not a penny.
Go to, I say you shall.
This afternoon? No, she shall be.
And say, good nurse, behind the abbey wall, within this hour my man shall be with thee, and bring 3 cords made of tackled stair, which to the high-top gallant of my joy must be my convoy in the secret. Farewell. Be trusty, and I'll quit thy pairs. Farewell. Commend me to my mistress.
Now God in heaven bless thee. Hark you, sir.
What sayest thou, my dear nurse?
Is your man secret? Did you ne'er hear say to keep counsel putting one away?
Warrant thee, my man's as true as steel.
Well, sir, my mistress is the sweetest lady. Lord, when 'twas a little prating, oh, there was a nobleman in town, one Paris that would be famed by knife and board, but she was good so that would leave to see a toad, a very toad as I see him. I anger her sometimes and tell her that Paris is the proper man, but I'll warrant you, when I say so, she looks as pale as any cloud in the versal world. Doth not Rosemary and Romeo both begin with your letter?
Aye, nurse. What of that? Both with an R?
Ah, Mucker, that's the dog's name. R is for the no. I know it begins with some other letter that she hath the prettiest temptations of it. Of you and Rosemary, that it would do good to hear it.
Commend me to thy lady.
Aye, 1,000 times. Peter, and a 4 and a pace.
Can I go forward when my heart is here? Turn back to earth and find the century out.
Romeo, my cousin Romeo. He is wise, and on my lie has stolen him home to bed. He ran this way and leave this orchid wall called good Mercutio.
I am satisfied, cry but I me, pronounce but love dove, speak to my gossip, be this one fair word, one nickname for her. Pure blind sun and near. Young Adam keeping, he thought, when he that shot so trim, when King Cophetua loved the beggar maid. He heareth not, he stareth not, he moveth not. The ape is dead, and I must conjure him. I conjure thee by Rosalind's bright eyes, by her hot forehead and her scarlet lip, by her fine foot, straight legs, quivering thigh, and dimpsness that there just understand lie that is my likeness, thou appears.
And if he hear thee, then it will anger him. This cannot anger him. 'Twould anger him to raise the spirit in his mistress' circle of some stranger nature, letting it there stand till she had laid it and conjured it down.
that were some spite my invocation. It's fair and honest, and in his mistress' name I conjure only but to raise up him.
Come, he hath hid himself among these trees, to be consorted with the humous night. Blind his love, and best befits the dark.
If love be blind, love cannot hit the mark, and wish his mistress for that kind of fruit, as maids call beggars. When they laugh alone, Romeo, oh that she were open it could catch me. Thou a pauper here, Romeo, good night. I'll to my troubled bed. This field bed is too cold for me to sleep. Come, shall we go?
Go then, for it is in vain to seek him here, that means not to be found.
He jets at scars that never felt a wound. But soft, it's that hot girl, as hot as the sun. Arise, fair sun, kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that thou made far art more fair than she, but not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none fools do wear it cast of. Oh, it's my lady. Oh, it's my love, and all that good stuff. Is she talking about me? About what? It can't be me, because she's too hot, and I'll be ugly. Oh, look at the way she touches her cheek. Dang, I won't be that She spoke. Oh, speak again, baby girl. You too pretty, like prettier than the night, like you from heaven. Girls like hearing that, right? Oh, I don't know. I'm over my head.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or, if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
She should know I snuck around back to see her. Like, it's not weird or nothing, because it was out of love, of course.
'Tis but thy name, that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we can all...
Girl, I don't care what you call me, as long as I'm like your lover or something.
Who's there?
Ah, crap, I love you. I mean, like, I know our families, like, hate each other, but I can get them to disown
Ears
me.
have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue utterance. Yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Well, not if you don't want me to. I mean, I can change for you, baby girl. The same person who told me to chase your forbidden liking me in my head. I'm telling you, I'll do anything for you.
Call a rose, but any other name would smell as sweet, so Romeo would. Were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes. Without that title, Romeo doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
What shall I swear by then?
I swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her circle orb, lest that thy love prove likewise varied.
What shall I swear by then?
Do not swear at all, or thou wilt swear by the gracious self, which is the god of my idolatry.
What?
Well, do not swear, although I join thee. I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning, which doth cease to be. Ere one can say it lightens, sweet good night, this loud bud of love, by summer's ripening breath.
Wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
True exchanges of love.
I gave thee mine before thou didn't.
What? Why? I thought we were going somewhere with the feelings of lust. I mean love.
Be frank and give it thee again, and yet I wish, but for the thing I have, my bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite.
Oh, bless the night. This must be a dream, because it's night, and I met this hot girl, and it's just a dream come true. Juliet! Juliet!
I hear some noise within, dear love. Adieu. Anon, good nurse, sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again. I will not fail. 'Twas 20 years till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Well, I can wait.
I shall forget to have thee still stand there, remembering how I loved thy
Stay. You need to forget any other home but this.
It's almost morning, I would have thee gone, and yet no further than a wanton's bird, who lets it hop a little from her hand, like a poor prisoner in her twisted gyves, and with a silk thread plucks it back again. So loving, jealous, of his
If
liberty.
I were the bird you speak of, but I'm human. Man, this sucks. Don't you ever wonder what it'd be like if...
Sweet sorrow would, yet I should kill thee with much cherishing. Good night, parting in such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be tomorrow.
Good night, peace in thy breast. I wish to spend the rest of eternity with you. I'm gonna go talk to my church about this pedophilic marriage. Now, get everything arranged. I'm gonna tell my friends about this.
Romeo, come forth, thou fearful man. Affliction is enamoured of thy parts, and thou art wedded to comedy.
Father, what news? What is the prince's doom? What sorrow craves acquaintance at my hand that I yet not?
Too familiar is my dear son with such sour company. I bring the tidings of the prince's doom.
What less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment vanished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Ha, banishment. Be miracul, say death, for exile hath more terror in his look, much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Hence from Verona art thou banished. Be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no word without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Hence banishment is banished from the world, and world's exile is death, then banished.
In scene 5, Juliet and Nurse are having a conversation about Romeo and how Juliet feels about him. The clock struck 9 when Ida to the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet him. That's not so. Oh, she is lame. Love's herald should be thought, which 10 times faster glides in the sun's beams, driving back shadows over lowering hills. Therefore hath the wind swift Cupid wings. Now is the sun upon the highestmost hill of the day's journey, and from 9 till 10, and 3 long hours, yet she is not come. Had she affections in warm youth blood, she would be as swift as motion as a ball. My words would bandy her to my sweet love, and his to me. But old folks, many foreign as they were dead, unwittingly, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. O God, she comes, what hast thou news? Send thy man away.
Peter, wait at the gate.
O good sweet nurse, O Lord, why lookest thou sad? Thou news be sad, yet tell them merrily. If good, thou shamest the music of sweet news by playing it to me with so sour a face.
I am aweary. Give me leave a while. Fie, what a jaunt have I had, while my bones ache.
I would haddest my bones and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray. Speak, good nurse, speak.
Geese, what the haste? Can you not stay a while? Can't you see I'm out of breath?
How art out of breath, making up excuses? Just tell me, is the news good or bad?
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose man. Romeo, not he, though he is perfect and better than all the men. You can't admit that. He's not perfect, but I'll fix him. What have you dined for dinner?
No, I already know that. What does he say of our marriage?
Oh, how my head hurts, and my back. It's your fault for sending me out. You made me run all around town.
I'm sorry you're not feeling well, but sweet nurse, please tell me what my love has to say.
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a kind, and a sweet, and a virtuous. Where's your mother?
Where is my mother? Why, she is within. Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest.
Why are you so hot? Mary, come up, I trow. Is this the prowess for my aching bones? Henceforth, do your messages yourself.
Here, such a coil, what says Romeo?
How thou hast to go shrift today?
I have.
Then go henceforth to Friar Lawrence to sell. There waits a husband to make you a wife. I'll go another way, to get the ladder so your husband can climb it tonight. I am the foil and your delight, but you must bear the burden tonight. Henceforth, you to the church.
Hie to high, fortune, farewell, honest nurse.
I sent you at 9 o'clock. You're supposed to be here already. Could you not meet him? I mean, sometimes I wish you could just hear my thoughts and it'd be faster. It's been 3 hours already. Maybe if you were younger and more passionate, you could walk faster. Can you send him away?
Peter, stay at the door. Give me a break. How my bones ache. What a day I've had.
I wish you had my bones and I had your news. Now,
Jesus.
tell me.
Jesus, what haste. Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I'm out of breath?
How can you be out of breath to tell me you're out of breath? The stalling is longer than the news itself. Tell me, is it good or bad so I can be satisfied?
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man, Romeo. No, not though his face is better than any other man's, yet his legs excel all men's. And for a hand and a foot and a body, though they cannot be talked on, yet they are past compared. He is not a flower of courtesy, but I'll warn him as a gentle lamb. Go thy ways, girl. Serve God. What you have dined at home.
No, I haven't ate anything, but everything you've told me I already knew. What did he say about our marriage?
Lord, how my head aches. What a head I have. It beats as it would fall into 20 pieces. Oh, my back, my back. Curse your heart for sending me about to catch my death with going up and down.
Yes, I'm sorry you're in pain. Tell me, what does my love Romeo say?
Your love says like an honest gentleman, and courteous, and kind, and smoking, and warrant a pure. Where is your mother?
Where's my mother? She's inside. Well, where else would she be? Your answer makes no sense.
Oh my gosh. Are you nervous about the marriage? I believe this is the belief for my aching bones. Now go talk to him yourself.
You're making such a big deal. What did Romeo say?
Have you left to see the priest today?
Yes, I have.
Go quickly to Friar Lawrence's cell. Your husband should be there to make you his wife. I see you blushing bright red. Soon you'll be doing wife's work all night long. Go, I'm doing dinner, going to dinner. You go to Friar Lawrence and Romeo.
Wish me luck. Thank you.
May the heavens be happy with this holy act of matrimony, so nothing happens later for us to regret it.
Amen, amen. But sadness cannot ruin the joy I feel when I'm with her. Can I put April 17th, 2017 in my Twitter bio and make it official?
These sudden joys have fast endings. They burn up quickly. When they see another, they kiss and explode. Too much honey is too good.
Yeah.
Therefore, love each other in moderation. Here comes the lady.
Juliet! Oh! Juliet!
In front, remember? Romeo shall thank Juliet for both of us.
I'll give him equal thanks so we can be even.
But Juliet, if you're as happy as me, just imagine how happy we will be when we're married.
I can imagine more than I can say. I have so much on my mind. My love is so rich, I can't even count my wealth.
Come, we shall make short work for us both.
She's so beautiful. Knows everything. I do.
I do too.
You may kiss the bride.
Thou art like one of the fellows. He enters the confines of the tavern, claps me his sword on the table, and says, God sends me no need of thee. And by the operation of the second, cut draws it on the drawer when indeed there is no need. Am I like such a fellow? Come, thou art, hot as Jack in night, as in any an ill, and as soon moved to be moved, and as soon moody to be moved. And what too? Nay, and there were two such. We should have none surely for one to kill them. Though, why? Though will quarrel. The man that hath an ear with the hair less. In his beard thou though last. Though wilt quarrel, the man must recognize, having no other reason of it as though he is alive. What eye but such an eye would spy out such a quarrel? Thy head is as fun of quarrels as an egg full of meat, and yet thy head hath been eaten as addle as an egg for quarreling. Thou hast quarrelled with a man for talking of the street, because he hath wicked thy dog, that hath lain asleep in the sun. Didst thou not fall with the tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter, with another for tying his shoe with old for him, and yet thou, most mean, wilt with me quarrel. And I was so apt to quarrel as thou art. Any man should buy the free sample of my life for an hour and a quarter. The fee is simple, oh simple. By my head we come. Oh, the Capulets. By my heel I care not.
Follow me close, for I will speak to them, gentlemen. Good then, a word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us, couple it with something, make it a word, and blow.
You shall find me apt enough to serve, and you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou couldst consort this with Romeo.
Consort what dost make us? Minstrels, and thou make minstrel discords. Hear my fiddlestick. Here that shall make you dance.
We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw unto some private place, find reason coldly depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes are made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no men's pleasure.
Be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
And I'll be hanged, sir. And beware your livery. Mary go before Seville. He'll be your follower, your worship, in that sense may call him man.
Romeo, the head of everything can afford. No better term than this. You art thou villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee, such a greedy, oh God. Tybalt, the reason I have such to love thee, doth much excuse to the approaching rage, such a greedy villain, I am none. Therefore, farewell, I see, me not.
For there shall not excuse that thou hast done me. Therefore, turn and draw.
Vito Mercutio, put up the record.
I do protest.
I protest, I never entered thee, but love thee better than cannot success. Thou shalt know the reason my love is you as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm and honorable, loud submission. Our last Socratic carries it away.
Michael, you can't be
No, I don't.
Get right there!
houses. I am sped. Is he gone and hath nothing?
What art thou hurt?
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide. Wait, I'm hurt. Okay. Nor so wide as a church door, but 'tis enough to will serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant for this world. A plague will go through your houses, sounds a dog, a rat in the mouth, a cat to scratch a man to death. A braggart, a brute, a villain that fights by the book of arithmetic, why the devil came in between us, was hurt under your arm.
That's all for the best.
Help me into some house, Romeo, or I shall faint. A plague of both your houses, they have made worms meet me. I have it, and soundly too, your houses.
Oh, unfortunate.
Juliet, are you up?
Yes, I'm up. Why are you calling me?
Are you okay?
No, obviously.
Are you still grieving over your cousin's death?
Of course.
Don't be sad. He'll still be with you.
I can't help but be sad and cry over him.
Don't be upset because he died. Be upset because his murderer is still a free man.
What murder are you talking about?
Romeo.
I don't care. I still love him.
Did you not hear me? I said his murderer is still a free man.
Yes, I heard you, but no one except for me can hurt him.
Sending men to Mantua, where Romeo will be killed. You'll be killed there, and hopefully you will be satisfied.
I will never be satisfied until I declare Romeo dead. I stand to hear about his pain and know I'm not there to comfort him.
Nevertheless, I have good news for you.
What is this good news you have for me?
Next Thursday morning, you will marry a nice man named Paris at St. Peter's Church.
I'm not marrying anyone at St. Peter Church. You can go tell my father that.
Here comes your father now. You can tell him how you feel, and he can deal with you.
When the sun sets, the answers is due. But with my nephew's death, it pours. What are you, a fountain? It seems like you've been crying forever. Do you not realize that if you don't come crying soon, you're going to drown in your own tears? Have you let her know of our decision yet?
Yes, I told her, but she doesn't want to agree. I hope she dies and she's married to her grave.
Wait, she didn't agree? How could she possibly be unhappy with our decision? Does she not realize that? Yeah. Does she not realize how unworthy she is of the gentleman we've chosen to wed her? You're worthless, and you're ungrateful.
I'm not proud with the match you made for me.
Logic makes no sense. You argue with me, and yet you contradict your own self. You're just a worthless little girl who's going to go to the church on Thursday, whether she likes it or not. You disgust me, and you're worthless.
Shame on you. You're crazy.
Please, just hear me out this one time.
Tell you what, go to the church on Thursday, or don't ever bother showing me your face again.
Sir Capulet, you're wrong to chastise her.
Why so? Why so, old woman?
I've said nothing wrong, okay?
For God's sakes, yes you have.
Still, I can't talk at all now.
Shut up, you mumbling fool. We don't need you to speak.
You need to calm down. You're getting too angry.
Me? How? Day and night I work to try and find her a husband, but I've finally done so, and he has so many wonderful qualities, but yet the little witch answers, I won't get married. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Mother, at least please, just delay the wedding a little while longer.
Just don't speak to me. I'm done worrying about you.
Please, give me some advice.
My advice, personally, is for you to marry Paris and Romeo.
Is that how you truly feel?
Yes, it's how I truly feel.
Amen.
What do you mean by this?
What I mean is that you've given me great advice. Now go tell my mother that I'm off to Confess to Friar Lawrence. That dumb old lady. I swear, I'm never telling her anything again. Now I'm off to see Friar Lawrence to see about his advice, and if all else fails, he has the ability to take my life.
If I trust in my dreams, joyful news should come. Love rules over my heart. I feel joyful, fresh, clear. My lady came for me in my dream last night. She brought me back from the dead with a kiss from her sweet golden lips. Oh, forevermore, I am so happy. Balthazar, my friend, what news do you bring of me? My family? My Juliet? How are they? How is she?
She's fine. Everything is fine. I mean, her body rusts in Capulet Monument, and her soul is up in the angels. Everything is fine. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you left it to my responsibilities to tell you of her well-being.
No, you're lying. It's not true. She can't be dead. She's the love of my life. We will never be separated. Not even death can bring us apart. She loves me. I love her. We were meant to be together. Not her and some old guy. He's probably the one who killed her. I mean, I would have never done anything to hurt you. Sure, I'm a couple years older than her, but what's that? He's like 23 years older than her? I mean, who even does that anymore? It's just that she's so upset. I love her with all my heart, and she dies? How does that happen? I never meant for it to come to this. I was bandaged so she could be protected. What's happening? Why is this happening to us? Balthazar, what's going on?
You're taking this really hard. Are you okay? You look sick.
I'm fine. But you must leave so I can go see her myself. It's my responsibility as her husband. Oh, Juliet, my fair Juliet, tonight we shall see each other again. We will be with each other, be within each other's arms. I will love you and hold you again. Kiss your pretty face. Oh, how I miss my fair Juliet already. Love should have not separated us so soon.
Yo, fam, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. What are you doing? Who are you waving to? No, never mind. I gotta see a apothecary. Okay, whatever.
Yo, what up, cuz?
I need you to do me a little favor.
What would that be?
I need you to give me something that will end my life.
What do you want?
Poison.
Any man who sells that is automatic death.
So, my kind sir, you already live in squalor. I see no point in worrying about death.
You don't have to be rude. I'm trying to make things come together and live my life. So you can stop right there.
I'm just asking this one favor of you.
Put this in any liquid thing and then drink it. And if you had enough strength, you will not die. So hopefully you're not strong. I give it to you because I'm poor. Wait, where is my compensation?
Your compensation is right here. One of the most expensive pieces of jewelry in all of the land.
Thank you. I give it to you because I am poor, not because I want to.
Thank you.
Peace out.
Tonight, with this mixture, I will go to Juliet's grave. I will lay with my beloved and drink it. Hopefully, I will not wake the next morning. For if she is not in this world with me, I don't want to be in this world at all.
to do, Romeo. Friar John speaks with Friar Lawrence on his cell. Friar John is played by Madison Calvez, Friar Lawrence is played by Margaret, and special guest Marco as the donkey.
Tea, please. Thank you.
I should call Friar John.
Holy Franciscan Friar Brother!
Greetings from Mantua. What says Romeo? Or, if his mind be writ, show me his letter.
Going to find a barefoot brother out, one of our order to associate me, here in this city, visiting the sick, and finding him in the searches of the town, suspecting that we both were in a house where the infectious pestilence did reign, sealed up the doors and would not let us forth, so that my speed to Mantua there was stayed.
Who bear my letter then to Romeo?
I cannot send it. There it is again. Nor got a messenger to bring it thee, so fearful were they of infection.
Unhappy fortune, by my brotherhood, that letter was not nice, but full of charge of dear import, and in neglecting it may do much danger.
Friar John, go hence, bring me an iron crow, and bring it straight unto my cell.
Brother, I'll go and bring it thee.
Now must I to the monument alone. Within 3 hours will fair Juliet awake. She will beshrew me that Romeo hath had no notice of these accidents. But I will ride again to Mantua, and keep her at my cell till Romeo come. Poor living corse, living in a dead man's tomb.
Friar, you're closed!
Oh, goodness.
Part 2, where Paris dies.
Give me your torch, boy. Now go and stand away from me. Actually, put out the torch so no one can see me. Hide in the trees and put your ear to the ground so that you'll hear anyone walking through the graveyard. If you hear someone signal me with a whistle, give me the flowers. Do as I tell you, go. I'll come every night. I'll come every night and water these flowers. Who would be out here doing this time? I will hide you in the dark for a while. Give me the pickaxe and crowbar. Give this letter to my dad early in the morning. Swear no matter what you see or hear, you will not come down there. I am simply getting a ring and saying goodbye. If you come back to spy, I will kill you and spread your body parts around this graveyard. I am hungrier than a tiger or the raging sea.
I'll go, sir, and I interfere.
That's how you show me friendship. Take this money, live well, and be prosperous. Farewell, good fellow.
I lied. I'm staying and spying on him. Look at his eyes makes me nervous.
You hateful gates, I will tear you open and cram more food into you.
Blood thirsty Montague who killed Tybalt, causing my love to grief and die. And here he is trying to do something to their bodies. Stop, you rich Montague, come do, villain. I arrest you. Obey with me, for you must die.
That's why I came. Now don't stay here. Go away and live, okay? Jeez. Afterwards, say that a merciful madman said for you to leave and live well.
I defy your threats. I'm arresting you.
You really provoking me? Then let's fight.
Oh Lord, they're fighting. I'll go call the watch.
Oh Lord! Oh, I've been killed. If you are merciful, open the tomb and lay me next to Juliet.
Not gonna happen because I'm a chef.
Stand!
How often when a man dies are they truly happy? Their bear takers may call this a lightning before death. Say, must I call this a lightning?
Oh, my boo, my wife, death has sucked the honey of your breath,
but has no power upon your beauty. Your cheeks and lips are still crimson, but death has not come upon you.
My dear Juliet, here I will set up my everlasting rest. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. My lips, seal a righteous kiss. Here's to my girl. These strokes are quick. With a kiss, I die.
God, you slow. Who in there? Who in there?
Just one, of blood, the one that knows you good.
Please tell me it's not a Monta blood.
Oh man, I think it is. It's my master, the one you love.
Who?
It's your boy, Romeo.
How long he been in there?
Just a little over 30 minutes.
Hey, let's go.
I wouldn't do that, Friar.
Fine, I'll go by myself. Romeo! Why that blood right there? Romeo! Oh my God! Who else?
Friar, where is my boo thing? I remember where I should be, and I am. Where is he? Where is my Romeo?
Hey, listen. There are people out there, and your Romeo, Zed, and Paris. So, come with me. I'm gonna put you with some nuns, because the watchman, he out there. So I'm gonna go.
Whatever. Go. I'll tag along. I just need to say goodbye to my dear Romeo. Romeo. What is this in my lover's hand? Poison! Why did he not leave any for me? Maybe there is some still left on his lips. Thy lips are still warm.
Go, boy. Which way?
Yeah, noise. With this happy dagger I shall be brief. This is my sheath, and I shall die.
The ground is bloody. Search about the churchyard. Go, some of you, whoever you find attached pitiful sight. Here lies the country slain, and Juliet, bleeding, warm, and newly dead. Who here lath lain, these 2 days buried? Go, tell the prince, run to the Capulets, raise up the Montague, some other search. We see the ground whereon these woes do lie, but the true ground of all their pitior, who are we cannot without circumstance descry.
Here's Romeo's men. We found him in the churchyard.
Hold him in safety till the prince come hither.
Here's a friar who trembles sighs and weep. We took this laptop and this spade from him as he was coming from this churchyard side.
A great suspicion. Stay the friar too.
So early up that calls our persons from our morning rest.
Could it be that they so streak abroad?
The people in the street cry Romeo, some Juliet, and some Paris, and all run with open outcry toward our morning rest.
What fear is this which sorrows in our ears?
Sovereign, here lies the county Paris slain, and Romeo dead, and Juliet dead before, warm and new killed.
Search, seek, and know who this foul murder comes of.
Here is a friar, and slaughtered Romeo's man, with instruments upon them fit to open. these dead men's tombs.
Oh heavens, oh wife, look how our daughter bleeds. This dagger hath misstained for lo his house. Is empty on the back of Montague. Oh, it's missheathed in my daughter's bosom.
Oh me, the sight of death is as well as I once my old age to us.
Come, Montague, for thou art early to see thy son, and hear more early now.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of my son's exile had stopped her breath. What father one inspired against mine age?
Look and thou shalt see.
O thou unthought, what manners is in this, to press before thy father to a grave?
Seal up the mouth of outrage for a while till we can clear these ambiguities, and know their head, their true descent, and then will I general of your woes and lead you even to death. Meantime, forbear and let mischance be slain to practice. Bring forth the parties of such suspicion.
I'm the greatest, able to do least, yet most suspected, as to time as place doth make against me of this near bold murder, and here I stand both impeached and purge myself, condemned and myself excused.
And say at once what thou dost know in this.
I will be brief, for my short date of breath is not so long as it teaches tell. Romeo, their dead, was husband to the Juliet, and she, their dead, that Romeo faithful wife. I married them, and they stolen. Marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new mode,
The new maid, bridegroom from the city, for Juliet, and you to remove the singe of grief from her betrothed, and who have married her, reform to country affairs. Then comes she to me, and with wild looks bid me deserve some mean to rid her from the second marriage, or in myself they would. She killed herself, then gave I her so. By my art, a sleeping potion, which so took effects as I intended for it. Worth on her the form of death. Meantime, I write to Romeo. Then he should hither come as the dry night to help to take her from the Rome grave. Being time the potion's force should increase. Which bore my letter from John May's story, by executed, and yesternight returned my letter back. Then all alone at the perfect hour of her waking came I do to take her form from her kinder's vault, making to keep her closing at my cell till I could send to Romeo. But when I can, some minute ere the time from her awaking, her untiming lay the knob pairs, and true Romeo died. She wakes, and I intended her to come forth and bear this work of heaven with patience. But the noise that did scare me from the tomb, and she too distrayed, would not go with me. But as it seems to did violence upon herself, all this I know, and to the marriage. Her nurse is private, and if, although is this miscarriage by my fault, let my old life be sacrificed some hour before this time, until the writers of servants' law.
We still have known thee for a holy man. Where's Romeo's man? What can he say in this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and then in post he came from Mantua, to this same place, to this same monument. This letter he early bid me give his father, and threatened me with death, going in the vault. I departed not, and left him there.
Give me the letter, I will look on it. Where is the county page that raise the watch? Your master in this place. This letter doth make good the friar's words, their course of love, their tidings of her death. And here he writes that he did buy poison of a poor apothecary, and therewithal came to this vault to die. in line with Juliet. Be these enemies, Capulet, Montague, Stewart scourges laid upon your hate, that heaven finds me to kill your joy with love, and for I, weakening at your scourge too, have lost a brace of kingsmen.
Oh, brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter. Jointure for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold, that while Verona by that name known, there shall no figure at such rate be set, as that of true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo's by his ladies lie, poor sacrifices of our enmity.
Knowing peace this morning with it brings the sun, for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence to talk more of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished. For never was a story more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo. Thank you, everybody.